What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about, did Ghost deserve his fate? Now, we know that Ghost died, but did he deserve to die? Now, I'm Team Ghost, and I didn't want him to die. I'm gonna break down a few things about the show and what he went through, and did he deserve to die, and did the show get it right? Now, before we do, please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you notified of all my videos. And if you enjoy this video and recommend it for others, give me a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Now, Power, as we know, was really about Ghost, and he was in love with Angie, and he had a love triangle situation going with Tasha. Now, he was in love with Angie. She was the love of his life. But during their high school years, they became separated, not on bad terms. We all know she went away to school. Now, life goes on. To clarify it real simple, some people say, well, he did Tasha wrong. No, life goes on. He met Tasha. They were dating. One thing leads to another. They get married and they have kids. He has a lot of love for Tasha. He even told her in that last episode when she asked him, but she was never the love of his life. And when that love came back, it brought back all those old feelings and things. And Tasha, unfortunately, because they weren't connecting and on the best of terms at the time Angie came, it was allowing an opportunity for him to feel that emotionally he wanted to be with Angie. He wanted to be with Hanshi. That what they lost he like. But he should have handled things differently since he was married with children, and unfortunately he didn't. It turned into, Courtney Kemp said it was always supposed to be Romeo and Juliet type tragedy, modern tragedy type thing. And so that's why she made Angie and Ghost die, because in the tragedy nobody can, be the one that gets away. But Ghost's story was he really wanted to start over. He wanted to use the drug dealing as a means to be successful, and he was going to end the story with being with Ramona and getting into politics and changing his life totally from being in the hood and going through what he went through, and then being a business owner, and then being a politician. That was an amazing rise to power. But unfortunately, they called the show Power. No one ended up with any power. Now, Ghost, he wanted to do everybody right. He tried to do Tasha right. He told her he loved her at one time when she said that. And he still does. That's why he wasn't trying to do her so wrong. He didn't try to have her killed. He could have had Tasha killed how many times, everybody? How many opportunities because he had something happen to her? He never tried that. They had kids together. It's unfortunate that Raina died. They had Tariq and, little baby bobblehead, little Zika, yes, little cutie. Anyway, Tariq, he was a mess. Raina was the only good thing that they had brought into this world, and unfortunately, it was taken out. And every time Tariq tried to get Ghost tried to get Tariq straight, Tasha was always there playing the good guy role, breaking it up, not realizing spare the rod, spoil the child. And man, he spoiled his 20-day-old milk, because he just don't get it. And unfortunately, Tasha and Ghost arguing and bringing their problems into the kid's life, and then other things that happened with Tariq with Kanan is what ruined him. And when Ghost came at him multiple different kind of ways, Ghost came at him like a man. Then Ghost, since Tariq didn't appreciate it, came at him like one of the niggas, and he's sitting there chilling. Oh, well, you shouldn't have got caught then. Well, what you do to, hey man, look, you shouldn't, that was before. But now, this is the way it's going now. I'm not taking away for you. And he's sitting there with his booty lips poked out. But Ghost had to yoke him up and let him know, ain't nobody playing with you. And then he wanted to cry, which let him know, you trying to do this man stuff, you want to live this man world, but you really ain't about it. And when I try to talk to you like one of the guys, You ain't appreciating that. I talk to you like my son. You don't appreciate that. All he ever wanted for him was the best that he could give him. School, opportunities. He had this club. He wanted to probably help him one day run the club. He said it, and had Tariq working in the club at one point with Dre. But nobody could see all the things he was trying to do for everybody. He was going to make Tasha a very wealthy woman when he divorced her. She could have had the money if she didn't kill him. She could have had what she wanted because they was divorced. Everything could have been better, but instead they put a plan together for him to come, and he's all upset still talking about his plan and what Breeze, so he's copying everything Ghost did and told him, and now he talking about he's in the way of his future. What future? Your future was with Ghost alive. You could have been in the politics. You could have had opportunity working in the businesses. He would have supported anything you tried to do that was legal, but no, that didn't work. You ended up killing him because what, you think you can do this all on your own? Like the old saying, you were already on third base. You thought you hit a home run. You know, Ghost always tried to look out for everybody. He definitely would have looked out for Tariq, his only son. And then he even looked out for Kanan. People would say, how is that? He could have had Kanan killed, but he had him locked up. Yeah, that's not really looking out. He gave Kanan a chance, this and that. But when Kanan came out, he tried to do what he could for him, and he always took care of his son. But it just, nobody appreciated it. Tommy, he didn't appreciate anything Ghost did for him. Tommy used to get beat in the hood. Ghost had his back, helped him through I don't know how many times, if we see the prequel, that he saved Tommy's ass. And then how many times did he save Tommy during this Power show that we saw and keep him out of jail? I mean, Tommy was so reckless and everything, and I think Tommy didn't really sink in and realize how valuable Ghost was in his life until Ghost was sitting there dying in his arms. Then he realized he gonna really be alone in this game, in this world. Ghost, he tried to save Tommy, but Tommy didn't listen, didn't appreciate it. Tried to save Dre. He tried to tell him, but he knows too much. Dre knows every damn thing. And so, you know, that became a problem. He tried to get him off the streets, get him in the club, do more for his daughter. But no, knows that wasn't enough. Knows ways was Dre gonna just do the right thing. And he ended up becoming an enemy. And we all know he went to jail, got, you know, taken out, ended up burning like a $2 hole. And it was sad that he had so much potential wasted. And then we had L-Dog, you know, Elvin, the lawyer, when he broke out everybody on the wheel. Tasha, she thought she knew every damn thing, talking about three-way, but she didn't realize he still had Raina on there and had her food. And so that's good she didn't get anything. But Ghost still took care of her mama. Yeah, people could say, well, it was only her living expenses for 1 year. How much money could you save if you didn't have to pay your rent for 1 year? What could you do with that? That's an opportunity. Would she use that opportunity wisely? Probably not. Ghost looked out for a pause. She wanted to make sure that she had the money so that she could put Junior in school. She put the Junior in school, and that's what they goes. And he tried to look out for Keisha, but she ain't want to listen. He tried to give her the money, told her to get out the game. You ain't built for this. Tommy ain't the one. But she thought she was going to be living on easy street. She got her a baller, man, and she didn't listen. And unfortunately, that didn't work out. And I'm glad that, you know, J-Lo finally was able to solve one case, even though she didn't accurately solve it. But they took Tasha and put her in jail. She was in her nice little outfit, about to go work for Simon Stern, and she had to go ahead and go to jail and rip that wig off and show her true identity. And she had to pull out that 5 head and turn into Goro from Mortal Kombat. But nevertheless, yeah, it was good to see her get humbled, and she really needed that. And it's a shame that Ghost had to die in this show. They'll probably make her get away with it with Simon Stern or something in the next season, book 2. But it's good to see that orange is the new black for Tasha. In the end, I was Team Ghost. I hated that he died. I don't think he deserved his fate. A lot of people say, well, Ghost was a bad dude. Yeah, he was. I'm not saying that he was a good guy. It's actually not really anybody good in the show. But he meant well and he tried to do well. Now, he didn't get caught on anything that he did, and that's the way the game goes. Now, he'll have to pay for it whenever he dies between him and his Lord, you know. But as far as did I want him to die? No. I felt like Ghost was trying to use when he was younger because he didn't have a father or mother in his life. And he probably, Kate, how much money and things do you think Kate was buying him? How many outfits and clothes do you really think Kate was buying him and Tommy? And then you know she wasn't making that much money, and she had a booger sugar problem. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get in the way of that sugar habit. So in the end, he had to do something. You know, he to support his life and to figure out a way, you know, to have a better opportunity. And as a youngster, I mean, that's sometimes in the hood seems like the best way to do it. And so he used that as a way to get a business to wash and folds, and then his ultimate goal and plan was to get clubs, because that would be enough money to sustain the lifestyle that he wanted to live and provide for his kids. And then he could just become completely legit, never have to look over his shoulder, never have to kill people. He wanted to protect his family. They always tried to make it seem like he lied to Tariq about this or that. They were trying to protect them. He's a kid. That was none of his business. But out of everybody in the show, Ghost is the only one that wanted to change. Tasha didn't want anything better. She wanted to stay where it was. She wanted him to be the biggest dope dealer in New York. Dre, he knows every damn thing, and he wanted to be the biggest drug dealer in New York. He didn't want to do any better when Ghost tried to help him. Tommy, we all know Tommy didn't want to do any better. He only wanted to be a dope dealer. That's in the very first episode of season 1. He said that. He said he loved this game, and Ghost was dissatisfied and upset. And so everybody, Kanan didn't want to get out. Anybody you name, they all wanted to keep doing wrong. And in the end, I hate that Ghost ended up dying, the only one on the entire show that wanted to do right, that wanted to get out of this, that tried left and right not to kill people, didn't try to kill Saxe when Dirty Ball Saxe deserved to die. He could have go ahead and just took care of him when Tommy was there, but he didn't. He let Tommy, spare his life. And so it's just a shame. All these people wanted revenge on Ghost. Even when Dirty Ball Saxe knew that Ghost didn't kill Angie, he didn't give a damn, because he wanted Ghost to go to jail. The man that saved his life when he should have been dead already, thanks to Tommy. Anyway, what is you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Does Ghost deserve to die? Were you happy or sad with the way that the show ended? And do you think that it's going to ever really be Power without Ghost? You let me know. I'm Jay. I'm looking forward to your comments. Thanks for watching. And last but not least,
thanks
for watching.
Please
leave
a comment.
Hit
that
like button
and
subscribe.
And
I'll see you
in the next video.